I am feeling bloated. Ooh. We've only got a few hours left, guys. My first meal or my last meal of the day yesterday ended, or went to bed at 4 o'clock. So my 24 hours started then. We are very close to our 24 hours being up. I did make it, Saray. We're almost done. We're almost done with the day. But we're not done with our 24 hours yet. We've got a few hours left. I've still got a whole nother meal I got to take down tonight. So, but that'll be after the stream. I'm not going to make y'all watch me do that live. So, because I'm going to struggle. So, I'm going to struggle. I'm already sitting well over my normal calories for the day, and my day doesn't end for like another 2 hours, 3 hours. So, oh. Is that all my stuff? That's all my stuff. I can't even think right now. I've been so busy today. Mind you, I cook all my own food, guys. So that's why we're late today. I've been doing nothing but cooking and eating all day. Cooking and eating all day. At this point, it's not even necessarily just the calories, it's the time. So I've still got to cook more. That's the hard part. I've still got to keep cooking. And it's been less than 20 hours since I started. Very lethargic. I'll say that I think we're going to struggle to hit the 10,000 mark, but I'm going to try. I'm trying to be genuine with the time, and I don't know exactly what time I went to sleep because that's when I started my timer. I want to say I went to sleep at 4, so I'm cutting myself off at 3 to give myself an hour of like, okay, maybe you did go to sleep earlier than you remember. So I'm trying to do it as honest as possible. So we've got about 3 hours, and 2 of those hours are going to be streaming. We're going to be drinking this, of course, through those 2 hours. So we're going to get about 900 more calories while we're doing it. But I'm doing it all with real food too. I haven't cheated any foods. There has been no cheat to my food. It's been all real food. That's probably the hardest part. It's very, very dense food. Ooh. All right, let me get the live pulled up, guys. Because by this time, usually I'm around 4,000 calories for the day. I usually drink 1,000, but right now I'm over 5,000 calories for the day already. I think I'm at 6, so this will put us almost like 1,500 or 2,000 calories over. Or I'll have to go and do the math. Somewhere in there, I think. I honestly haven't done all the math yet. But this will put us a lot of calories over our normal. And you're like, oh, you're used to 5,000. 6,000 isn't a big deal. 7,000 isn't a big deal. Why is it so hard? Guys, 2,000 calories is a normal diet. I'm adding an additional person's diet every 2,000 calories. So, $1,200 a year, Ed. $1,200 a year just in this milk alone, and these are just my workout milks. And then I drink about another gallon a day typically. So, but I don't know. So Ray, if we don't hit it, that would be sad, but I'm doing my best for you guys. I'm doing my best. I may have overshot with the 10,000. I may have overshot with the 10,000. I know we'll hit 8,000 by the end of it, but I don't know that we'll hit 10. 8,000 is still pretty solid in my book, but it's not quite what my goal was. It's still a challenge for If we don't hit it, we'll just have to try again, right? We'll have to try again next week or something. I don't know. What's that? What's that, Playful? What's your issue? Yeah, so I did the math. If I had done it with 30 calories, Saray, this would have been easy. This would have been simple. But I have stuck to my word and I'm doing it clean. So yeah, we already hit 365, yeah. So, and 225 is kind of light, Liu Kang. 225 is kind of light. You should work on that. Everything is difficult right now. Every sip. Ugh. A 315 is respectable, Luke King. Definitely respectable. I don't know about that, Ed. What's up, Michael? Whew. All right, let's add some more weight. Oh. Yeah, my normal 5,000 already makes me feel very full. So adding 5,000 to that has been a tough gig. We will get it. We will be at least, I would say, at least 7,000, 7,500 by the end of the night. But 10,000 might have been a stretch. I might need to work up to 10,000. Ugh. Ugh. All right, let's grab another one. 225, a little quick triple for a warm up, and then we'll start adding some real weight. Yeah, and it'd be easier, Michael, if it was see, I don't eat any sugars, King. I don't eat any sugars. So it's all meat, breads, butters, milk, dairy. It's all whole food. That's the tough part. That's where I underestimated the 10,000 number. Not bad, Liu Kang. I think the most I've ever done is like 21 reps, 225, somewhere in there, 23, somewhere in there. Whew. All right, so that's more weight. I don't do a lot of rep work, Liu Kang. Cool. Yeah, right now, minus the massive food baby I've got in my stomach, all right? Minus that, I weigh 177. After today, I'll probably weigh 180. It's been a lot of food, so. We're going to add some more 45s here in a second. We're warming up right now. No, Alec. I don't do deloads. Add some more weight. Ugh. Get this warm up moving. Let's get this warm up moving. I am definitely moving slow tonight, guys. I'm moving so slow. So slow tonight. I was sitting at the house eating that food and God. We hit 365 the other day. Yeah, we hit 365 the other day. All right. We got a little bit more than 150 on here right now. It's like 265 right now on here. We're still warming up. Right now our PR, Alec, is 365, but we don't have like there's no end game. I don't have an end number. Oh yeah, Michael, that was solid, wasn't it? 5-plate dip. I'll tell you, that one gave me some trouble just fitting all the plates on there. So. I'll do what I want, Mighty. I'll do what I want. Ugh. God bless. All right, well, what's up, Bryce? I appreciate it, Mikey Mike. All right, we got 315 on here. We got 315 on here. So. All right, let's hit it. Last warm-up rep of the night, guys. Last warm-up rep of the night. And then we'll move on. Hold on, I gotta fix my chat real quick. We're not gonna do, we're doing singles right now, we're climbing. Doing singles. We can do this for 5, we've done it for 3 or 4. I don't know if we've ever done it for 5, but it's doable for 5, but we're gonna climb tonight. We're gonna climb singles still. All right. Oh yeah, I am. I'm feeling the day. Don't worry. Don't need a spotter for 315 JFK. 315 is still warm up weight. Still warm up weight. 315 pounds at the moment. All right. We're not doing sets of 5, JFK. We don't usually do sets of 5. I think because we got here late, Bryce, we didn't have the opportunity to PR today because we got here so late. But yes, I'm natty. Do 1,000. Yeah, I didn't start the stream until super late tonight, which is unfortunate. But I'm busy trying to eat. I've got, in my 24-hour clock currently, I've got another 3 hours, including stream time, to finish my calorie goal for the day. So I don't know that we're going to hit the 10,000, guys. Clean food makes it a different beast. If I could slam down some sugar, which I won't do, I'm not going to do that, be disingenuous, but we 100% would be there already. All right, 325, guys. We're going to grab this real quick, and then we're going to move up. We're going to move up on weight. I appreciate it. Oh, let's go. South Carolina. $325 moving smooth tonight, as expected. All right, let's add some more weight. %, Mikey Mike, 100%. Lord, you Lord. All right, let's add some more weight. Let's go, let's add 10. Let's add 10, 335. 335. I've got a bunch of the food content recorded, by the way, guys. Those videos have not stopped yet. I just have to edit them, and I ran out of time. I ran out of time to edit because I did one very large meal in the middle of the day to give me an advantage to be able to finish this out towards the end of the day. Because usually I would do like 1,000 calories during the workout and 1,000 calories after the workout to finish my day. But you know, and I'd have 3,000 calories throughout the rest of the day, right? But today, because of the challenge, I had to have 5,000 calories before I left the house at minimum, if not more, right? So I had a large meal for my third meal. That's why you guys only saw meal 1 and 2 so far. I've actually already had meal 4 and we're working on meal 5. But meal 3 was like a 30-minute video that I have to edit, so. I think I'm sitting right a little over 6,000 right now, Mark. I don't know exactly where. And I've got about 3 more hours of eating to go today. So, what's up, David? How's it going, boss? Just creatine and pre-workout, and they're great for powerlifting. Wrestling shoes. So have you guys ever, the way to explain the wrestling shoes things, right? The way to explain the wrestling shoes thing, right? If you see my shoes, you see the bottom, they're very flat, right? Very flat bottom shoes. If you've ever seen someone lift in like the Converse, the All-Stars and stuff, that's because of the very flat base. And these have less distance to the floor. So this is as close to barefoot as you're gonna get without being barefoot, generally. I mean, there's some other options, but it's pretty close. It's tough. I'm doing it all clean, guys. All of these calories have been good food. Obviously, I eat a lot of dairy. I eat butter. I eat cheese. I pan fry things with butter, so that helps bulk up the calories a little bit. But a lot of these people that are doing these calorie challenges, if you've ever seen them before, they're eating a lot of very sugary snacks. So they're eating things like cookies, they're eating pies, cheesecakes, very dense ice creams. A lot of people will just eat tubs of ice cream for calories. That's not part of my diet normally, and I'm not gonna break diet for the challenge. So I'm keeping it clean. So it's been a lot of whole food calories. All right, we got 335. Let's grab it real quick. The Converse All-Stars are good lifting shoes in my opinion. So 100%. That's why I eat the fats I eat. The butter is important. All right, 335, guys. Nice, easy rep. Nice easy wrap. Let's go. So action, the biggest issue with drinking that much milk would be the sugar content. Even with it being natural sugars, that's still a lot of milk. I want to say that would be about 5 or 6 gallons of milk. It's a great spot actually, Adam. I love where this bench sits. I will say that this is a little thinner than I like width-wise. I've gotten used to it, but it is a little thinner width-wise, so my shoulders hang just a little bit more than I'm comfortable. But I've gotten used to this bench width. Powerlifting benches, those that don't know, they're thicker and they're a little bit wider, right? They're like very comfy benches. All right, let's add some more weight, guys. That was 335. We're gonna go 340 tonight. Why not? We can. So. Yeah, 340 is a very reasonable number. Very reasonable number. I manage this gym. Yeah, lightweight, David, right? Lightweight. I haven't seen Mossberg yet tonight. Mossberg should be on, I imagine. 340 is the next press, guys. 340 is the next press. Mossberg's been keeping up with me today, as far as the food a little bit, so. That's probably what's going on, actually, David. He's probably about elbow deep in his vehicle right now, trying to get that right. So. All right. 340, and then we might go up, we might go down. I don't know yet. The bar is going to go down and then up, and then we might go up, we might go down on the weight. So. All right. This is a 24-hour gym, yes. All right, let me grab this, guys. Let me grab this. Yep, I'm always here late. I'm always here late. Lift, Ryan. Gym. Gym's always the choice. They ain't got nothing to do. The gym's a good option. All right, 340 pounds, little single, and then we'll work from there. We'll work from there. Yeah, easy work. I don't know if we're doing 350 tonight. I feel a little bit little bit food coma-y, I'm gonna be honest. A little bit food coma-y. I'm debating it right now. Give me a second, we'll make that decision. I might drop to 315. Yeah, with this food challenge, Ryan, we've eaten a lot today. Now, sometimes it's wrong, Mike, all right? Sometimes it's wrong. It doesn't know what it wants all the time, all right? We're trying to, Saray, but it's more like the glycogen's trying to take advantage of me currently. I thought about going and buying a big bag of like tortilla chips earlier, like organic tortilla chips, and just slamming the bag because that would have been real easy to do. But I felt like that wasn't the right way. I felt like that was just not genuine because I don't usually slam bags of tortilla chips. Sometimes I'll have organic tortilla chips, but not often. So. All right, 350. Why not? Let me move the angle a little bit so people can see what we've got on the bar. Tree fitty. Ugh. Here's the thing, guys. I could have gone to the store and got chips, cookies. I could have got some like baked goods. I could have got a mass gainer shake. I thought about it. But all of that would have made this silly, right? It would have made it a lot easier. We would have hit the 10,000 very easily. But I felt like it wasn't genuine at that point. I wanted to do it with foods I normally eat because anybody can pack calories away when you're doing it with like donuts, right? And gainer shakes and everything else. Like those are very easy calories, right, to consume. I wanted it to feel genuine. And even if I don't succeed at the 10,000 calories, at least I know I was genuine. You know what I'm saying? I want to be genuine with the challenge. Yeah. That's why it's a challenge, though. I set the calorie count so high because I wanted it to be challenging. About $5 a bottle, Mark. About $5 a bottle is what I usually pay for my milk. I drink a bottle a day, every day. So the Fairlife is filtered. It has less sugars and higher protein content because of that. So for about 900 calories, I get 80 grams of protein, which is really, really lean for milk. All right, let's grab this. We got 350 on the bar. We're gonna hit this for a single, and then we're gonna move on. I don't drink raw milk, no. Not my gig. I mean, if you want to, I don't have a problem with people drinking raw milk. You can do what you want. I don't drink it. So. I like fats. I'm a big fan of fats. But I'm not a raw milk person. I'm not a raw milk person. It's just not my gig. I'm not concerned about the pasteurization of milk. That's one of the least concerning things they do to food. So. Yes, I'm natty. All right, let's grab this. Basically, they're just heating it up, Mark. They're killing bacteria. I don't like raw eggs for breakfast. If you do it, good for you, man. It's a like if that's your gig, that's your gig. I don't like the texture of raw eggs. All right, let's grab this. All right, 350. Send me some likes, guys. Send me some likes. We're gonna grab this 350. This is for y'all. This is for y'all. I'm pretty sure Mike said we had to do 350 tonight, or we weren't trying hard enough, and that he was gonna spot me. Isn't that right, Mike? Pretty sure Mike said if I don't do 350, I'm not trying hard enough, and then he's gonna spot me from there. He said he'd run over and grab it if we needed him. So I'm relying on you, Mike. I'm relying on you, Mike. The bar definitely touched my chest. I tell you, the bar definitely touched my chest. You can run it back if you want, if you're that concerned. William, I've already explained the Fairlife thing. It's higher protein, less sugar, it's filtered. It's always a little bit. And honestly, I think it's also partially camera angle, because I always, for some reason, angle slightly like this. You're always gonna have one really dominant side, and when you're working with, close to PR ranges, because 365 is the PR, it's gonna be more noticeable. So. I drink more milk than I drink water in a day, 100%. Cool. I don't like sashimi. I'm not a big fan of raw fish. I have been trying to even it out, Mikey. I have been trying to even it out, but it takes, it's one of those things I developed it over time, and I'll undevelop it over time. You know what I'm saying? It takes a little bit of time. But I have noticed it myself. It definitely exists. I think it's more exaggerated on camera. It doesn't feel like it's that much slower, but I've noticed it on film. So I've noticed it in the playbacks on the stream that I lag a little bit on this side. So, are you guys getting this side or this side? Because I feel like I lag this side speed-wise, but this side feels not as strong as this side, to be fair. I'm not, so, because this is flipped. The camera's flipped, guys. So you guys are seeing opposite. Like, this is my left arm, and this is my right arm. So, that was a raw 350, Robert. That was a raw 350 we just did. What's up, Grandma Sue? What's up? Hey, Kevin. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, I appreciate it, Mike. Whew. Nice, nice. I appreciate you stopping in, Grandma Sue. All right, we're back down to, no, not you, Mark, Mike. There's a Mike in here too, Mark. It depends on the day. Sometimes I cook, sometimes the wife cooks. We each have our own meals that we cook. Like tonight, she cooked we did chicken quarters and we did mac and cheese. So she cooked the chicken quarters. I got up, I did the cheese sauce and the mac and cheese. Because I do a homemade cheddar cheese sauce, since we don't do any box mac and cheese. So I do a homemade cheese sauce. I can read your stuff, Rich Guy. I don't know yet, Saray. I'm going to go home and I'm going to work on it. All right, David, I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, it's we started later tonight, David, so I expected it. Enjoy Game of Thrones. Chat's always going to be that way, guys. Chat's always going to be that way. That's why the Discord is so important. Because the Discord gets you that uninterrupted chat. Yeah, this is lighter weight, Nick. This is lighter weight. This isn't super heavy or anything like that. Oh, JFK, we're gonna go ahead and move you out. That easy. All right. Whew. Nice, Slash. Nice, nice, nice. Want to do at least do my body weight. That's a good goal. That's a good goal. So Rich Guy, you know my gig. I usually bench up to about 80 or 90% of my PR nightly for singles, and then I drop for sets of 7. No, and I don't only drink a liter. I drink about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons a day. I appreciate it, Mike. All right, let's grab this. We're still on it, Petra. We still have, so my hours are weird, guys. So I went to sleep about 4 a.m., so I'm cutting myself off at 3 because that's my 24-hour clock. So usually my last meal is at 3. So we have about 2.5 hours, including the stream, before we get cut off for a 24-hour flip over. So we've got one more meal. I don't think we're gonna hit it though, Petra. I think we're gonna miss by a couple thousand calories. It's been a lot of food. It's been a lot of food. We're gonna try it again at some point. We'll have to work up to it. I usually don't wake up till like 1, and I'll usually go to sleep till 4 or 5 sometimes. So I'm trying, Petra. Petra, mind you, I'm doing it with all clean food. 365 is my bench PR at the moment. I'm not cheating it at all, Petra. I'm doing it with all clean food. If I was eating candies and cookies and stuff, I would have hit it by now. But I don't do that. I don't do that. I usually eat 5,000, but that's my bulking number is 5,000. 10,000 is the challenge. I think I'm gonna hit 7, to be fair. Ugh. 3,000 I needed like 2,000 more calories after my last meal tonight at least. So when you think about it, guys, it sounds like, oh, you're only, you usually 5,000. You're only I'm doubling my calorie intake, but I'm doubling it with good food. The part that really makes it tough is if you think about it, guys, 2,000 calories is like the average diet, or what's supposed to be the average diet, right? I'm eating, today I'll have consumed over double the average diet. Normally I consume that much. And then I'm adding an additional person's diet on top of that. So. And rich guy, I don't eat like a lot of chips. It would have to be like very specific chips. So. I could cheat it. I could go get a jar of mayo and honestly, guys, I could go slam a couple sticks of butter and we'd hit, but I'm not going to do that. That's disingenuous. So, all right, we're going to do some curls, guys. We're going to hit some curls real quick. Oh, it is that time of night. We're not going to bench too much tonight because we don't have a proper spot. So, and we're not going to go for a PR without one. 370 is definitely in the tank though. Maybe when I'm not feeling so bloated. We've got some curls to do, guys, and I think we have to do dumbbell tonight. Have we done dumbbell yet this week? Yeah, I mean, I could cheat it, guys. I could cheat the food, but I'm not going to. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. I'm 30 years old. 30 years old. Cheating the food doesn't feel right to me. And I won't go off diet regardless, but I'm not going to go home and slam sticks of butter. Like, I could go melt some butter right now and just drink it. But would I really be accomplishing anything at that point? Nah, Razor, I do what I want. I manage this gym, Razor. I'll be going around the gym and handling everything at the end of the night. Don't worry. Oh, 50s, by the way. Whoo-wee. Nice little warm up. Yeah. Ooh. What's that, Christian? Yes, warm up. Does cooking my chicken with more oil than usual count as cheating? I use butter. I don't use cooking oil. I would say using a bunch of cooking oil because you're not going to get enough, maybe. Not enough nutrients from it, but I use butter. So I still get proper sleep, William. I still get proper sleep. It's just I get sleep later. I just have a different sleep cycle. Have I ever tried turkey heart? I think so at some point, rich guy. 485. Yeah, I sleep a lot. I just sleep on a different schedule than most. Yeah. I sleep like a normal 8 hours. All right. I just work late. So I'm a full-time coach. So I've been doing this for long enough now that I make my own schedule, guys. Whether it be managing this gym or coaching, I make my own schedule. So I don't have to abide by like a normal day, like 9 to 5. We already did we already did 50s. We're about to grab heavier. So
Let's grab the 55s for 7, and then we might go 70s for 7. I haven't decided yet. Whoa. Appreciate it. Whoa. The curls are feeling good. Maybe that's where all my carbs are at right now, Saray. We were talking about that earlier. All the carbs are in my biceps right now. Oh. Let's grab the 65s, I guess. Grab the 65s, work from there. We'll grab those for 3 and maybe do 70s for a single or something, maybe a double. We'll probably start hammer curling at some point, right? So. Yep. Those are getting slightly heavier. Slightly heavier. Spiders, spider curling sounds like a great time, but not right now, Mikey. Whew. Not right now. Well, let me fix my chat. We go up to 100 pounds on the dumbbells here. On the dumbbell, I have no idea. We've hammer curled all the dumbbells here for at least one. Strict, I can get like 145, 155 against a wall on the barbell for one, maybe more. I don't know. I might be undershooting. All right, we're gonna grab 70s. We might hammer curl them. I haven't decided yet. We might do like a double or single or double. So. All right. 70s. 70s are next, guys. Give me 1 second. Letting the bicep for a second. Getting a good bicep pump going though. Getting a decent little vein working. Couple little veins working. Don't spam, rich guy, please, and thank you. You know. There we go. Whew. No, there's this open. The door is always open. We leg day every day, William. Every day. All right. Let's go. Yep. Those 70s felt a little rough. I'm gonna be honest. They weren't bad, but they felt a little rough. Ah. Whew. I do have some carbs running. For sure. All right, we've got shoulders, guys. We're supposed to do dumbbell shoulders today. Dumbbell shoulders today. I'll be right back. Oh. Well, that's no good. That's no good. That's because I have about a loaf of bread in my stomach right now. It's because I have about a loaf of bread in my stomach right now. All right. 55s are first, and then we'll work. And then we'll work from there. 55s are first, though, guys. We know how that goes. I am going to swap our benches, though. So give me 1 second. So I like this one better. This is the anti-gravity bench. So this knocks 10 pounds off of every weight. Watch, I'll prove it. I'll prove it. All right, we're gonna warm up with 55, guys. We're gonna warm up with 55. Yep. Yep. That's fine. He doesn't have to, Razor. Ooh. I am sweating tonight a little bit. Oh, it's the carbs. It's the carbs. It's actually just warm in this gym right now. No, I don't superset. I don't superset. We are going to have to take like a 5-minute breather here in a second, though. I've got to hit the restroom. Oh. I'm going to do one more set, and then I'm going to take a 5-minute. Sometimes, Mitch, sometimes. All right, I'm going to grab the 70s real quick, knock out a set of 7, and then I'm going to take a quick 5-minute. So, all right. Let's go. Set of 7. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Quick little what was it, like 2.5 minutes? 2.5 minutes. Hopefully no one got upset. You guys are making a big assumption about what I was doing. All you know is that I left the camera for like 2.5 minutes. Everybody always does that though. Huge assumptions. I could have been feeding a stray cat, okay? I could have been feeding a stray cat. Drying my hands currently. Ugh. Yeah, y'all are making a big assumption. Every time we do a stream and I have to take a little 3-minute, right? We make big assumptions, right? Big assumptions. Ugh. Is that what it was, the doubled calories, Mike? All right, what did we do? We did the 70s for 7. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Saray timed it for us. That's rough, Mike. Did that happen on camera? That's really rough. Normally, Dakota, if I'm not bulking, I usually sit in like the 7% range or less. But since I'm bulking at the moment, we're closer to between 11 and 13% at any given time right now. I might be lower than that, but I usually say 11% to be conservative. So. You hear that noise? All right, next up, let's grab the 90s, guys. Let's grab the 90s. We're gonna toss those overhead real quick. Have some good times with the 90s. Ugh. Must be the wind. All right, 90s. Let's go. Yep. Whee! Let's go. All right, we got the 90s. Now we're just gonna do lateral raises for a set of 50. What do y'all think? We've done the 100, Kevin. We've done the 100. That's the heaviest these dumbbells go here, though. So. All right, let's go. 90s. Yes. 90s. Dude, my toddlers don't weigh quite 90 pounds at the moment. They're close. Let's go. Yep. Nice little triple. We're gonna grab heavier weights. We're gonna go heavier. Those felt kind of light. So it's easier standing up. What's up, Grind? Welcome back. My toes are doing fine. They're actually up on this thing here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but we did standing barbell the other day, Kevin. We're going to do seated dumbbell today. That's what's on the menu. So those are 90s I just did. We're going to might grab heavier weight. I don't know. I don't have 120-pound dumbbells here. Jack's Kitchen, I feel like you don't know what you're talking about. I feel like you don't know what you're talking. I know at this point you don't know what you're talking about, Jax. So the stream has only been going for an hour. We're in 3 exercises deep as well. So is that what it is, William? Am I alone? Should I be concerned with the way you're asking that question? Yes, I'm alone. I'm the only one in the gym at the moment. Just me and all of my imaginary friends. This one's name is Steve. That's one of my imaginary friends. Oh. There was one other person here earlier. He's left. He's left. This is a late gym session, guys. There's not a lot of people here usually. I'm gonna do what I want, Jax. This is my stream, not yours. But you're welcome to hang out. You're welcome to hang out. Ugh. Why are you so concerned about the standing, Kevin? Explain the standing thing to me. We've done up to the 100 standing, Kevin, on stream. But what's so interesting about the standing, if you don't mind me asking? You're still here, Jax. You're still here. Nice, Alstream. Nice. Okay, so there's different rest times for different sports. I'm a powerlifter. I powerlift. Rest time is longer in powerlifting for a reason. Also, for those of you that have never powerlifted like competitively, sometimes you have to wait like 15 or 20 minutes between attempts, single reps, up to 20 minutes sometimes. I've waited even longer than that, I imagine, a couple of times. So I don't know. My bench seems to stay different, Jack. The weights keep moving up. So appreciate it, El. I'm gonna put Jax on a short timeout. But Jax, just for your information, I do this professionally. But you're gonna go on a timeout. So Jax, you're on a 5-minute timeout. All right, we're gonna put you in the timeout corner. And what I want you to do is I want you to sit there and I want you to think about what you're saying. I want you to come back and I want you to be a better person. Okay? You're welcome to be here, but you have to fix yourself first. All right? Fix your trolling problem. So all right. Let's grab these weights. We're gonna try the hundreds. It's been a while since we tossed up the hundreds, guys. We're gonna try and toss up the hundreds tonight. Let's see how it goes. It could go great. It could go bad. Who knows? You know, worst case scenario, they hit the floor, right? All right, hundreds. Let's go. Yep. Let's go. Yep. Whew. All right, half the work is done. They're on our lap. We got the hundo. All right, so this is the part where we make life decisions that some people would say are questionable, right? So, you know, we put 100-pound dumbbells over our head. But once it's done, it'll look really cool on camera, right? So, all right, let's grab it. I'll tell you that these are the only weights in the gym that still smell brand new. They don't get touched a lot, all right? They have that brand new rubber smell still after years. If you lift and you've had brand new weights at any point, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, that brand new rubber smell, all right? All right, let's go before my quads fall asleep underneath these dumbbells. one. Damn it. I thought I was going to get two. I thought I was going to get two. Damn. Just one. Just one. I'm okay with one. I'm okay with one. That second rep, I almost had it. The left side gave up. Whew. I almost had the second one. The hundreds are still tough. I know, I really wanted 3. 3 was my goal. I didn't say it out loud, but 3 was my goal. I almost got 2. Oh, my shoulder's fine, yeah. No, I know everything felt fine. This side, so the first one went up nice. When I got back down, when I started pressing, right about here, this one kept going. I felt this one give up a little bit, so I just let it go. I might have been able to push through it, but I want my shoulder to still be usable tomorrow. So, yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's the last set, so. All right. I'm not mad about that. Hundreds are moving good. Hundreds are moving good. So, what do we got left? What do we got next? Not left. What do we got next? Rows. We got rows next, guys. We are going to do barbell rows tonight. I barely did my own homework in school, let alone someone else's. I was busy. I was busy. The library's a great place, Blyler. Maybe you should go there. Maybe you should go there and learn something. Ugh. We're going to do rows, guys. Is that too high? That's a little too high. We're going to drop this one, guys. We're going to drop this one. Appreciate it, Boiler. All right. There's always good vibes in here. The vibe is always awesome in here, guys. We always have a good vibe in here. So, all right. Quick 7. Get warmed up, and then we'll add another plate. $225 is the next one. So, 225 is the next one. Whew. Let's go. I do T-bar rows every now and again, 100%. 100%. I like T-bar rows. I do like T-bar rows. Whew. A lot, Tom. I'm not sure, actually. More than 20. Less than 100, probably, but more than 20. Less than 100, more than 20. I don't know. Yeah, I carry milk with me everywhere. I drink one of these every night. Every night. All right. Can I do 10? We might throw some pull-ups in at the end. I don't know yet. I have some pull-ups, some shorts where I do like pull-up challenges. I think I've done a 60-second pull-up challenge before, a 30-second pull-up challenge. I've done a few pull-up challenges. So, 3 plates though. 3 plates though. I'm gonna grab this for a set of 3 to 7. So, let's grab it. Ah, 315 feeling good. Not too bad. Let's go do our pull downs, guys. I'm still feeling that food coma from today. It's setting in hard. I'm ready to sleep. Ready to sleep. What's going on now? Kenneth, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to put you in a short timeout for a moment. We'll talk about it, but it's not to be rude. I don't know what you're talking about. I want to take a look at it. Ugh. It's a great set, actually. Ugh. Amazing set. Top tier. Top tier. So what's up? What's up, Fallen? Let's get our triceps warmed up. I'm married, Eric. I'm married. I'm married and I have 3 children. All right. I don't know what you're talking about, Mara. Nice little warm up for the triceps. Nice little warm up for the triceps. Whew. Whew. You have 2 more sets of that. I'm doing just fine, Tyreek. I'm doing just fine. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Probably, Eric. This is about an hour and 15 into the workout. It's a little warm in here. I am 30 years old. Yeah, Mikey, I am 30. What's up, Pete? Yeah, these are light. These are light. This block has gotten a little too easy. We're gonna have to increase it somehow, some way, someday. So. 94, Pete. 94. It's born in the 90s. I weigh 177-ish. Eric, you're being a little weird. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little timeout. Give you a little timeout. I want you to sit and think about the things you're asking. And then when you come back, if we can do better, that'd be awesome. Mossberg! Mossberg, I was beginning to think we weren't going to see you tonight. I imagine that you were out trying to shoulder press your car. 5'11". I am 5'11". It was just a little weird, right? Ugh. All right, move this out of our way. That's where he's at right now, Mermaid. That's where he's at right now. What's up, Mossberg? I was so concerned we weren't going to see you. I was like, man, he must be out there like deadlifting some minivans or something. Curling minivans. You talking about the pins where you stack weight on it, KN? Is that what you're talking about? Because I've seen those. Those look cool. Honestly, I think we're just gonna move over to the other, to the a different rack. There's one over here that's been down for a while, but it's back up. So I think we're gonna move to that one. We've used it for some stuff, but it's not like badly. It wasn't like bad, but it had an issue where it was coming loose every now and again, like the actual track. But it seems like it's fixed now, so we might move over to that one tomorrow, next week, now that it seems to be doing well. That one's a little heavier, so that'll be nice to have. These are all older machines, so to get parts for these, we have to have them manufactured. So. All right. Let me grab a 3, another set here, another set of 7. What's up, Brennan? Bryce, did you see my you might have commented. Did you see my my dips from last night? I did a short where I posted up some dips. Felt good. What's up, Jack? I'll tell you that last single, I felt every bit of it, every bit of the 5 plates. So it does help with your bench. It's a tricep centric workout, Tom. It's very tricep focused. They're great. These machines are awesome. I like them. You're 100% correct. William, yeah, you expect to sweat a little bit. I think the shirt hides a lot, I'm gonna be honest, but I mean, that's all your perspective, Coca-Cola. God bless, Brendan. God bless. Yes, sir. All right, let's grab this. All right. If I squint at your comments, it's because I have bad eyesight. I traded eyesight for strength. So I traded eyesight for strength. That wasn't ego lifting, sad. I don't know why you would think that. That was actually pretty easy. I feel like people have started to mistake ego lifting with being strong. There's a difference between being strong and ego lifting. I do that every night. There's a difference between being strong and ego lifting. That is called being strong. Not trying to like hype myself up, guys. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But ego lifting has gotten to the point where everybody claims ego lifting on anything they can't do. If they can't lift it, ego lifting, because someone else can do it. It's not how it works. Not often, mermaid. Yeah, your form doesn't always have to be like the ideal form that you saw your most favorite fitness influencer do that they said was perfect. That I can tell you how many videos I've scrolled by. People are like, if you want your triceps to grow, this is the #1 thing to do. Only do this. And they do like this one form that's good for some stuff, right? This one form that they learned that is supposed to be the absolute best in their routine, right? But here's the thing, most likely that's not the only thing they're doing. And the other part to that is it's almost always not the best by itself, right? It's a combination of the other things they're doing. So yeah, I work out, Jack. I'm a competitive power lifter. Competitive power lifter. We usually start at 11, but we started late tonight at like 11, almost 12 o'clock. So. I like working out. That's why I stream workouts. Are they the most popular stream in the world? No, but I like working out, so I stream workouts. I like motivating people. All right. Yeah, I scroll live every now and again myself, and I've seen some wild stuff. William. I do cooking streams on Sundays sometimes, Jack. I do like fitness cooking streams, which is just me cooking the food I like to eat, I'm going to be honest. But I eat very clean, so. All right, another set of 7, opposite side. That was 55. We're just warming up. Yeah, I don't know about working out in boxers on live. That sounds a little wild. It's not my gig. I'll keep pants involved, all right? Don't worry, guys. Yeah, just 55 pounds. Full body, 6 days a week, KN. Full body. Legs are at the end. Full body, Mitch. I do a full upper body 6 days a week and throw in legs at the end of every workout. The only thing that doesn't happen 6 days a week are squats and deadlifts, which happen 3 days a week each. So. All right, let me grab the 70. I have one already off the rack, so I'm gonna go get it, and then I'll be back. Got our 70 here. My sessions are usually about 2.5 hours. My recovery is great. I sleep really well. I eat really well. Today I eat a lot more than usual. So I've got to go home and eat again, guys. I've got to go home and eat again. I got to try and get the last of those calories in. So, should be fun. Should be fun. All right, let's grab this. I'm not gonna go carnivore. I like my carbohydrates. Bryce, we're not gonna cheat the diet. We're not gonna cheat the diet. I don't cheat on my diet. Only real food. If we have to try again at some point, Bryce, that's one thing. But I don't choose. I'm gonna choose not to cheat on my diet. I did it with everything I eat is clean, and that's what makes it difficult, right? So the best kind of reps, the kinds that get you strong, Jack. You're gonna have to. I feel like this is the same Jack as earlier. Ugh. I don't eat vegetable oil, no. I don't eat fast food. Probably Chipotle if I had to. Does that count? Does that count? Good old Chipotle. No, I'm doing all right, Jack. What I'm doing is working, so I'm gonna continue doing what works. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat fast food at all. God bless. I don't eat burger. I don't eat fast food. I don't eat fast food, guys. Chipotle is the dirtiest fast food I've had in the last 5 years, and I had it on vacation. Typically, when I'm out doing something that I don't have access to a kitchen, that's what I use. So, yeah. Let's go. Zaxby's tasted good when I was eating fast food, but I don't eat. I don't eat any fast food at all. Was there a bench question? My bench PR is 365. Bench PR is 365. My bench PR is 365 at the moment. I weigh 177. I'm 5'11". So 370 very soon, KN. Very soon. Oh, do y'all see that little belly bloat from the like 7,000 calories I've already eaten today? We're closing in on 7,000. I honestly don't know how many it's been. I might be lower than I think. I know I'm over 5, but little belly bloat from all the food today. How's it going, Jane? God bless. I don't drink. I don't drink at all. Oh, this is the Jack Kitchen guy. This is the Jack Kitchen guy again, guys. I'm gonna put him in another timeout. I had a feeling it was him when he mentioned he liked cooking videos earlier. He tried to slip it in there that he likes kitchen, like stream, like videos like about cooking or in his kitchen or whatever. So he tried to slip something about kitchen in earlier. I think that was him. So all right. I flex sometimes, guys. There are certain situations where I'm allowed to show the physique on YouTube, and there's certain situations where YouTube frowns upon it, right? So it's all about situations. We might do some pull-ups later. Pull-ups seem to be within the guidelines. As long as something to show muscularity and not just to show off, YouTube frowns upon that from what I gathered. So there's a reason why we slowed down on the physique shows, all right? Also, I'm probably a little bit bloated today, but we might do some shots of the back development tonight during the pull-ups. So if you're interested in the physique, though, I have a full physique shoot on the channel. If you go into my community posts and go to where I like have pictures and stuff, I have a full physique shoot there. If you're interested in the physique, I got to get a new one done, to be fair. So I do a professional physique shoot once a year. So yeah. All right, let's grab it. Yep. All right, Mikey, have a good one. All right. 100 pound, we're going to go ahead and get some rear delts in, and then we'll move on. Yeah. Woo-wee! Depends on what you're trying to accomplish. I can't really give you a target. Carbohydrates will cause you to be a little bloaty, yeah. I definitely have had a lot of carbohydrates today. Ooh. What's up? All right, we got one more set, 7 on the other side, guys. And then we got to go do some calisthenics or some legs. There's different types of carbs. You are correct, Tino. My bench is 365 pounds at the moment. That's my PR at the moment. Appreciate it, Carrie. 365 is my bench at the moment. Ugh. My max, right now my PR on the devil is 485. There's no cave paintings of a salad. I like that. That's good. That's good. I like that, TSG. Did you come up with that, or is that something that someone uses already? I usually use a standard Olympic 45. Squat, gone. That easy. Squat, gone. That easy. All right, let's go. Whee! Appreciate it, gaming. Appreciate sub. Whew. Cavemen were most likely pretty swole, guys. All right, let's get a decent angle on this, guys. All right, Kenneth, we're gonna give you a break, Kenneth. All right, got the light. I don't take a protein powder. I eat whole foods primarily. So, all right, full stack. Full stack. Dang, dang pin. There we go. We're gonna knock out a full stack by 7 for 3, and then we'll do some calisthenics after that, guys. 485, yeah, Bryce. I like whey protein. I have no problem with whey protein. I just don't use it at the moment. I just try and get it all from Whole Foods, which I do a pretty good job with. So I don't need to supplement whey, so I don't. Whey is a good, inexpensive way to get your protein, for sure. I can't give you that information, gaming. Just over stream, it's hard for me to give that kind of specific information. I wouldn't want to tell you a number that's too high and you end up getting, you know, like protein toxicity issues or something. That's tricky. The general consensus that what I've gone by, me personally, at 177 pounds, 5'11", I personally consume 300 grams of protein a day on average. I've been lifting for 5 years. So, all right. Let me move this seat up. But I can't give you recommendations over the stream like that. I have to, I can tell you what I do, but I can't tell you over the stream what you should do because I don't know you. I don't know your body metrics that well. I don't know what your activity level is, your food timing, what your daily schedule looks like. There's a lot that goes into your diet. I need to go more. Who moved it so far back? Oh, Lord. So, I am natural, so I couldn't tell you. $189 solid work. $189 solid work. Is that kilos or is that pounds? Either way, good job, but the 189 kilo and 189 pounds, two different beasts. If it was 189 pounds, I want to know where you're getting your plates at because I've never, I imagine you mean kilos. Imagine that converts over to something. I manage this gym. Food and lifting, Benjamin. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. Good diet, good carbs, protein, and lifting. That's how I do it. Oh, yeah, we're probably really close to Ray. Yeah, we're definitely edging towards like 400 plus, I imagine. I haven't done the protein count, but just breakfast alone. So my yogurt earlier was 50 grams of protein with the bread, I think. That was just one meal. And then before that, I had like 30 or 40 grams of protein at like 4 a.m. So yeah, before I even had lunch, I was sitting at like 100 grams of protein or more. And then lunch by itself was probably, how much protein is in a pound of 92% chicken? Does anybody know that math offhand? Because my lunch included a pound of lean ground chicken. Yeah, we're probably close to that right now. We're doing a high calorie day. So there you go, 240 grams of protein with the chicken. Is that really how much protein's in that, Mitch? 104 grams? 104 grams. I was gonna say that's a lot. 104 grams in the chicken. All right, let me grab this set and then we'll talk some more. So we're already at about 200 grams of protein by lunch, right? And then we have our Fairlife And then we had dinner. Dinner was probably 50 grams. That's another 80 grams. So that puts us well over 300, I think. And then we still have another meal. So we still have another meal. So we're closing in on the 400, if not already hit it. No, definitely not, William. So, all right, one more set here, and then we're going to do some calisthenics. All right. I eat a lot on a normal basis. 5,000 calories and 300 grams of protein is my normal day. So obviously I'm closing in on 7,000 calories today, I think is what we're going to hit. I definitely overshot with the thought on 10,000 calories today. But that's okay. If we don't push limits, we don't know. We don't know, right? I don't know, Michael. I'm going to go home and wing it. It's just whatever I can stomach mostly. I don't feel exceptionally full right now, but it's getting to the point where I've already exceeded my daily calories, and every calorie counts right now, I'll tell you that much. So I work out often, Sean. I work out often. Ugh. I don't usually drink water during my workouts, guys. But I'm 177, 5'11". I don't do any cardio, no. And I don't fast. What was I about to say? I lost track. I don't usually drink water during my workouts. I usually only drink my whole milk during my workouts. But I have consumed a lot of sodium today, so I'm drinking water during the workout today with the milk. A lot of sodium today. So obviously eating more, I've had more salt. So I have, Kay, and I'm seeing great results with it actually. I've seen a significant difference. Significant difference. I do take creatine, yes. No, Kayan's legitimate, Mitch. Kayan's legitimate. He's been here a little bit. I don't know if you're just trying to be funny, but yeah, he's been here for a while. I've not measured my arms, no. I think the last time I measured them, they were around like 16 and a half, 17, somewhere in there. I don't know, honestly. It's been a long time since I've measured them. So, but we're bulking now, so we'll measure them at the end of the bulk when we hit like 210. Maybe we'll have like 21, 22, who knows. They're definitely large at this point. I don't know how big they've gotten, but this tattoo used to be a lot smaller. So, I manage this gym. I eat a lot of fat. I don't eat a lot of processed foods, and I don't eat a lot of sugar. I eat a lot of fat and a lot of protein, though. I do eat carbs, but I don't eat like baked goods. I don't drink sodas. I don't drink sweetened beverages. I don't drink fruit juices other than the ones that come in the little cups of organic sliced fruit that I buy for my pre-workouts. That's it. No candies, no sodas, no chocolate milk, no cake, no pie, stuff like that. I avoid that stuff. And no sodas, no sweet teas, things along those lines. No sweet coffees, a little bit of whole milk in my coffee, that's it. So I don't eat ramen noodles, no. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Ooh. All right, so we do have a little bit of midsection bloat. but I am going to do some work showing the back. So give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to be right back. Just fair warning, there's going to be some physique work, so you are going to see back development here. So I will not have a shirt here in a moment. All right, let's get it. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and jump on this bar. I'm a little bloaty today, so be fair, you know. We're going to jump on this real quick. Let's get it in. Whoo-wee! I can feel those extra calories right now during the pull-ups. I can feel those extra calories during the pull-ups. Good Lord. Oh. I do coach, but I'm not taking any new clients at the moment, Benjamin. All right, we're going to grab another set here. Ugh. Felt good. It's a possibility, KN. We definitely might be able to. I haven't measured them, Benjamin. I haven't measured them. All right. All right, we're gonna grab one more set of these, guys. One more set of these. So I sleep about 8 hours a day. Whew. I can see the bloat in my stomach and the upper abdomen here from all the food today, but all right, let's get it. Whoo-wee! Feeling good. The bulk's going good though, guys. I've definitely put on a little bit of mass. The abs aren't quite as visible as they once were, but they're still there. But for a day that right now I've got probably about, what are we at, 7,000 calories so far today. So no deep stretch at the bottom. Absolutely not. Not ideal. So, all right, I'm gonna go grab the shirt. That was the physique portion. As far as I wanted to see back development in the bulk. So we'll see how that looks. I haven't seen it yet. You guys did, but. Well, we're bulking right now too, SG. We're bulking, heavily bulking at the moment. Heavily bulking at the moment. We're always bulking. Always bulking. A lot. Yeah, if you're gonna do a bulk once in a while, Also, we don't do any fancy lighting here. I could throw some fancy lighting on in there and it would look amazing. But I don't do any fancy lighting. I feel like it's disingenuous. Ugh. I stick to the nice, intense overhead lights of the gym. All right, we're gonna go and do the sit down portion of the stream, guys. Yep. Obviously, with the bulk, we put on like 1 or 2% more body fat. So I expect to lose a little bit of definition in the upper back, but that's what 5,000 calories average a day will do. You know, it's what we're doing it on purpose, at least. Feel good though, feeling strong. I'm still only 177 pounds, mind you guys. So, oh, all right. Let me go grab my laptop. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, there it is, right? I told you to be back quick. Barbells gym. I'll be right back. All right, let's jump into the chat. Hold on, guys. I'm just getting everything set up on the chat over here. What's up, Knight? What's wrong? Did I miss something? Whew. There's a lot less spam tonight, but there was a lot the other night. It's night to night, Bryce. It's night to night. Jay will be back. I think he got sick and he's just taking some time. So. TSG, that's not true. That's not correct. Carbs are helpful in developing muscle. So your muscles feed off of different things, right? Those carbohydrates can be really, really helpful and help feed the muscles short term. They do give you nutrition, TSG. Omnivorous diet is your ideal, TSG. A mixture of fats, carbs, and proteins. That's not wrong. I'm literally certified in nutrition. Certified in nutrition. So you need a combination. They process at a different rate, each one of them, and they all have their own nutritional values. All three of them are important. Now they all do their own thing, but your muscles need a combination of the three. So fats are also super important. A lot of people take fats out of their diet to a large extent, and that's wrong as well. You should be having good nutritious fats in your diet as well, especially for like brain health. I'm factually right, TSG. Factually right. Factually right, TSG. Factually right. That's why the strongest people have an omnivorous diet. It's just how it works, TSG. Go look at the strongest lifters. They're omnivorous. My rest is on Sundays, OG. Yes, Bryce, Sundays. The strongest people have omnivorous diets, TSG. Carnivore is not ideal. It's not ideal. So a mixture of, I don't eat a lot of green veg myself. I'm not a fan. But carbohydrates are important in my diet, fats and proteins. So I eat a lot of breads, I eat a lot of grains, but I eat a lot of meat as well. They do eat a lot of meat. But they eat a lot of carbohydrates as well, TSG. That's a good question, TSG. Are you certified in nutrition? I literally have my nutrition certification like here somewhere. I'll have to look. It's on my channel, I think, somewhere. I've shown it in the past. So. You're incorrect, TSG. Depends on your base metabolic rate gains, and then if you want to do a bulk or a cut. So if you're trying to reduce body fat, you reduce your calories taken in. Right now I'm bulking, so we're allowing a little bit more body fat to be added on. I went from about in the last 2 months, I've added probably about 2 to 3% body fat. So I'm somewhere around the 13% mark, 11 to 13% right now. So. But it just depends what you're trying to accomplish. So TSG, if you can bulk from meat. It's still calories in versus calories out. If I eat an excess of meat, I will gain weight, TSG. Just like if I eat an excess of carbs. That's science. That's not debated. Because everybody wants to grasp onto something that's easier than having to do the work of having a balanced diet. You're incorrect, TSG. Calories are a unit of energy. If I put more gas in my car than I use, and then I put more gas in the car, I'm going to have more gas left over. It's just how it works. It's just how it works, TSG. That's factual. That's factual. It's what is it? Law of thermodynamics. It's science. We evolved omnivorous, TSG. We evolved omnivorous. We had a lot more meat in our diet. Yes, prior, but we did have grains, nuts, and fruits. There's evidence of that. There's evidence of that. So. Yes, Eddie Hall was omnivorous during his diet. He ate a lot of carbs. Car analogy is the best analogy. You've got different types of fuels. It just is what it is. TSG, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know who certified you. Did anybody certify you? Have you ever won any competitions that are recognizable? What's your bench press, TSG? What's your bench press and body weight right now, TSG? What is that? Well, you're lying in the chat, TSG. You're either lying or very, very, very undereducated on the facts. Well, that's what we do here, Xanthus. We're a powerlifting stream. That's going to be my go-to. If I was a bodybuilder, I'd ask if he's ever been on a stage, you know? I already tried to give him the science portion of it. Calories in, calories out. It's a math problem. You can't argue with math. So you're just as bad as the vegans, TSG. You're just as bad as the vegans with pushing veganism on people. You're welcome to do what you want to do, but I can tell you it's not ideal. So calories exist, TSG. It's a unit of energy. Calories exist the same way centimeters exist. The same way any other math item exists. The same way, you know, liters of fuel exist. It's factual. If you don't like it, yeah, you can go. Like I need something to back your claims, TSG. They're a measurement of energy, DM. They exist. They're a measurement of energy. We measure things. Everything gives you energy. Everything you eat is energy. So what is that? Is that you, TSG? Do we have a sander in the background? Where's the sander? I don't have a sander in this room. There's no sander in this room, Love Bug. I'd love to go back and forth about a sander, but I don't have a sander. No, so here's the thing. I actually am educated on it, TSG. That's the difference between me and you. So I actually am certified in nutrition. You are certified in nothing, it seems. You couldn't even answer my question if you've ever competed or have any evidence beyond I heard it from a doctor on YouTube. You said earlier that the doctors have been lied to, right? That the doctors are not correct, that are saying that carbohydrates are good. But then you quote, or you use 2 doctors as your evidence from YouTube. So only the doctors that agree with you, are correct, right, TSG? Is that how it works? Is that how it works? So you said earlier that the doctors have been lied to, except the ones that you agree with on YouTube. It's very interesting how that works. It's very interesting how that works. It always works that way, right? All the people that are saying anything that have an education that are not saying the same thing as you are misinformed and have been lying to everybody. But as soon as it fits your narrative, they're telling the truth, and they must be extremely smart. I appreciate it, Petra. I appreciate it, Petra. Only the doctors that agree with you, right? Only the doctors that agree with you are exposing the system, right, TSG? The hundreds and hundreds of really, really strong lifters that eat omnivorous, that are stronger on average than the carnivores or the vegan lifters, must be completely incorrect. It just happens that all the strongest lifters and all the biggest bodybuilders eat omnivorous diets, right? That's just by chance? Is that just by chance? Am I saying, and I don't push people to go get medications. That's not my gig, but the carbs are good for you. I'm sorry to tell you that. That's okay, TSG. Congratulations. That's great. That's great. I didn't tell you to go take any medications. I don't have any health problems. I don't have a thyroid, but I literally don't have an organ. That's just, I don't have an organ. But complex carbs are important. You're spreading false narratives in the chat, TSG. I'm 30 years old, TSG. I'm 30 years old. It can, Paul. If you're cutting, you could expect a little bit of strength loss, depending on how you're doing it. I appreciate it. Yeah, the reason why people lose weight on carnivore is because they eat less calories on average with carnivore. Bread is the homemade bread is top tier, Mossberg. Top tier. It's top tier. What's up, Vegeta? I do take levothyroxine. I don't have a thyroid, Richard. So I have no thyroid. Sorry to hear that, Vegeta. God bless. Definitely can, Vegeta. Lovebug's on a new one today. Lovebug's really trying to one up TSG. That's great, TSG. If it works for you, keep doing it. I don't have a problem. You do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what's ideal in general. Calories in, out, and good complex carbs. Some simple carbs with fruit are good. And then a good whole protein source with all of your necessary proteins, all of your essentials. So you're just gonna have to accept the fact. Now, if you like carnivore, do carnivore. I don't care. if you do carnivore personally. I just don't recommend it. That's the same thing with all these people. That's the same thing with like what was the big thing? What was the big fad diet? What was it last year? Was it the fast for like 18 hours or something and only eating like 4 was it like 6 hours a day? That was another big one. Everybody's like, oh yeah, we used to only eat one big meal a day back in the caveman days, so you only eat once a day. Or only eat when it's daylight or something like that. No, keto's another one. But there was one where people were only eating once a day because they were like, our ancestors only ate once a day. So yeah, intermittent fasting. It's something I've been taking for about 6 years now, 6 or 7 years now, the levothyroxine, because I don't have a thyroid. I do at this point beyond my own nutrition. I do look at research studies on things from time to time, but most of it's just personal experience at this point. I can tell you right now, eating carbohydrates, you'll have higher energy during your workouts. You're going to be fueling your muscles, glycogen, things like that. It's important. It is. And I eat a lot of meat. I do eat a lot of meat, so. That's what we're debating here, TSG. Carnivore diet is carnivore diet. If you're not eating 100% carnivore, then you're not eating a carnivore diet. You're eating an omnivorous diet. What's up, Northflow? So. Yes, actually, Bug. I have had to kick someone out of the street, out of the gym for taking pictures of people while they were working out. It was actually part of our cleaning crew, not this gym, but another gym I worked for. So powerlifting is definitely sustainable. Bodybuilding can be too if you do it properly. Everything used to be seasonal, TSG. That didn't make it bad. That didn't make it bad. In some places, berries were a year-round item. Like here in the South, we can get most fruits year-round. It just depends on where in the South you're at. Oh yeah, plants don't want to be eaten just like animals don't want to be eaten. Plants just developed other ways to fight us off. Just like animals developed claws and beaks and teeth. Everything wants to live, right? So plants developed, some plants developed to be poisonous. Some developed thorns. Some developed ways to make us have stomach aches and capsaicin. And animals developed claws and teeth. And some of them are even poisonous themselves or venomous. So it's a very interesting situation, Bryce. Very interesting situation. We already discussed that earlier, Keenan, if you want to go back and look at that information. No, KN. We will at some point get to about 205 this year, and then we'll slow down, and then our body fat will adjust. But we're not going to get much more body fat than we have now. This is about the peak of body fat that we're going to have. So we still have visible abs for the most part. We are a little bloated today, so they're a little bit less showy, but I still have visible abs even at this point. So even at this point. TSG, that's a very oversimplified explanation of what carbohydrates are. Yes, they do act as sugar. Yes, you're not incorrect. They do have a sugar content. So What am I proving, Daniel? Definitely a vape-free zone. Weight class reasons? No, we're going to just end up in whatever weight class we end up at the end of the year, KN. The milk's right here. We are drinking the milk actively at the moment. We had the abs out earlier, Daniel. We're not doing that. Nice try, though. Ooh. Did you know this doesn't count as carnivore because it has carbohydrates? It's going good, Daniel. It's going good. Actually, the Fairlife is lactose free. I'm not lactose intolerant. It just happens to be lactose free because of the filtration process. So I do consume a lot of lactose. There's no vegetable oil in my drink, TSG. No, I don't consume vegetable oil. I don't consume vegetable oil personally. I do not do OnlyFans. See, we agree on some things, TSG. You're not wrong about everything. I agree on the vegetable oil. I don't do seed oils either, typically, TSG. Very, very rarely. You're not wrong about everything, TSG. I don't do vegetable oils. I don't recommend vegetable oils. Ugh, they're not good. I prefer butter. If I'm gonna have any kind of like oil, I'm looking for number one, organic oils if I have to. And avocado is about the only oil that I'll consume, and in very, very small amounts because it's mostly just fat. It's just avocado fat. I prefer not to, but I will. If I'm like at a restaurant that only has that option. But it's very like worst case scenario, I'm somewhere where I have to get something to eat and that's the only option. Coconut oil is not terrible. I don't like coconut oil that much. I avoid oils other than butter. That's the best way to put it. So that's good, Daniel. That's good. What's up, Wyatt? That's what butter's for, Bug. That's what butter's for. I don't cook in coconut oil. Like I said, I'm not a big fan. It's okay, though. I like lard's a good choice, I guess. I don't really use lard. You are going to get your name on the bottle. It's still a little damp, Petra, but here, we'll dry it off on my shirt. Give me 1 second. I don't like putting the names on the bottle till it's dry because they smudge. I don't want you guys' names to get smudged. The name's going on the bottle, though. Don't worry, 100%. I don't want your names to get smudged. I feel bad when I get home and the name is smudged. You know what I'm saying? I always end up rewriting it. So, if you guys want for those of you that are new, all of our super chat, super stickers, and our channel members of the night go on the bottle. So, let's get Petra on the bottle. I keep the bottles. I have so many bottles. It's 11:11. It's 2:11 here, but it's 11:11 where Mossberg's at. It has to be maple syrup oriented. The wish. I don't disagree. The food industry does not have our best interest in mind, TSG. We agree on a lot, I feel like, but you're just misguided on a couple items, in my opinion. Because carbs are not the problem. It's the overly processed carbs that are the problem. So I was giving you the whole top of the bottle, Petra. We can put you by the cow in a minute too if you want. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Boom, you got the whole top of the bottle, Petra. Oh yeah. If you guys don't read your nutrition labels, that's the first thing you should start doing. You'll start to make better decisions on your own. This is our super chat and member bottle. If you want on the bottle, we don't generally just put names on here. Sometimes our mods go on. We'll probably put Mossberg on tonight. So he's been holding it down by himself tonight. So I feel like he deserves a place on the bottle tonight, of course. Mossberg's always in here holding it down. Always in here holding it down. I don't plan on doing any BJJ workouts. We'll see what we do for our next challenge. We're not done with the challenge tonight yet. I actually have a lot of content you guys haven't even seen either. So you guys I have like 3 more eating videos from today that have not been edited just because I didn't have time to edit them yet because I've been obviously doing it today. So those will go up today and tomorrow. So you guys can see the total of what we ate today. We definitely did not hit 10,000 calories yet. I think we're going to hit like around 7,000, but I don't know yet. Probably 7,000. Mind you guys, I cook all my own food. So I've had to cook, eat, record, and edit all of those meals today. Even the short videos, there's a lot involved. So you guys don't see the cooking side of it. No, we're gonna skip on that, Can. I don't watch a lot of that stuff. I don't watch a lot of that stuff. Well, I gotta sneeze. Chewy. Yeah, artificial dyes are no good. Red 40s, blue, what is it? Blue Lake, yellow. All those artificial dyes, no good. I don't eat any of them. I don't eat any of them personally. I don't recommend them. I think it's one of the main things we should focus on getting rid of. 370 is going to happen next week. We didn't have a spotter tonight, unfortunately. So TSG, I do my own research. I'm educated in this field. Don't worry. I'm educated in this field. I know what I'm doing, TSG. But you're allowed to do what you want to do. Nice. That's a start. I mean, I do it for a living, TSG. I'm a pretty healthy dude. And I'm pretty strong. I must be doing something right. I must be doing something right. TSG, do you lift? Are you into fitness, or are you just into carnivore diets? That's a legitimate question. Are you into fitness, or are you just into carnivore diets? Is my name Chris? You come in here with the same thing every night. Is that better, TSG? Why is that better? I'm not saying that either of them are worse than the other. I'm just asking why so aggressive with that. But that's a very interesting mix, mind. Very interesting mix. Sure. Have a good one, Bryce. I'll see you tomorrow. The trolls come out this time of night. Any lifting stream I've been informed trolls are going to be involved. So we're going to get Mossberg on the bottle, by the way. Mossberg's been holding down the chat by himself tonight, so. TSG, so when I say I do my own research, I mean physically myself, as well as like physical research, like actually looking at studies and things along those lines, outside of my my education in nutrition. So the lifting community, if you get involved and you start looking into that, the strongest people are almost always going to be omnivorous, not carnivorous. They may try the carnivore diet as like a fad thing for like social media, but they're almost always omnivorous when they're at their strongest. And that to me is enough proof to continue being an omnivore. Yes, TSG. So I was already into nutrition before I got a traditional education in nutrition, and I continuously educate myself on nutrition. I'm professional powerlifter. I have to be, well, the way I do it, I have to be up on my nutrition. Mossberg, I ran out of space. I'm going to have to put your G on the bottom. I tried to make your name really big and fancy, and your G is going to have to go on the bottom of the bottle. You're getting the whole bottom for just the G. Hold on. All right. Mossberg. Good. Yeah, traditional education would be like schooling, and then I did stuff outside of that. TSG, I think, so here's the thing. There are good things you can learn from traditional schooling when you go and you specifically, specialize, right? You then have to learn how to take the good and the stuff that may not be as good in that education and work that part out, right? And then you have to do your own research. You have to do your own testing and things along those lines. Schooling is just meant to give you a baseline, and that's what I did. I used it as my baseline. Yeah, we still bench every night. What's up, Raymond? What's up, Raymond? Welcome back. Welcome back. We actually hit 365, Raymond. We just hit 365 the other night. Yes, Pete. I still have visible abs. TSG, most likely, when you switched to carnivore, you also eliminated a lot of other bad things. So you probably are feeling better. That's great. I don't discount your personal experience. But you probably eliminated a lot of other bad things when you switched to carnivore, most likely. You probably got rid of a lot of processed crap as well. Am I correct? You didn't just eliminate like fruits. Most likely. When people make those big dietary changes, they tend to make other changes along with it. So see, so you may have eliminated some things that you're probably feeling a lot better. I won't discount that, but you eliminated other things. So correlation does not necessarily mean causation. Is that how it goes, guys? Am I correct? Is that the same? Yes, all those things you eliminated, some of them probably helped you feel better. Some of them may not have been the problem. So TSG, you went carnivore, you got rid of a lot of processed oils, and you feel better, and that's awesome. But that doesn't mean carbohydrates were the problem. You did a lot of good things, it seems, with your diet, right? That's probably what helped you, TSG. But there's a difference between seed oils and fast foods and complex, healthy carbohydrates. So I'm not saying you should do anything other than what you're doing. If you feel good, you feel good. So, but here's the thing, is that you eliminated a lot of bad things, right? And some of those bad things you eliminated, now you're feeling better. So it's correlating because you eliminated all kinds of other crap. But it was also really bad carbs, TSG, from what it sounds like, and a lot of bad oils. So I very much enjoy milk, Jeffrey. So you're correlating in your brain the elimination of all carbs and the feeling better click, right? And I understand that. But it's not the only factor involved. I haven't done goat milk, Pete. I have the option if I ever want to switch. We do have a farm close by. So what I'm saying, so that's just my point of reference is that if I do two things and I feel better, then maybe one of them is working, maybe one isn't, or maybe one was needed, one wasn't. Figure out what works, what doesn't. Nice, Chase. Nice. What's up, Chase? How you doing? Well, it's like the keto thing. So a lot of people tried keto, and I have family members as well that have tried keto, and they continuously try keto, and they've had good results from keto. And I don't discount their good results. But I always mention to them the importance of healthy carbs. Why? Because when they started keto, they also eliminated a lot of other bad things. And carbs are important, and you can get really good results from a good, well-rounded omnivorous diet. Now, keto is better than what they were doing, and if it works for them, it works for them. But every now and again, they'll have a few simple carbs or a few healthy carbs to round out their diet. And it's one of those things that in your brain it correlates because I feel better and I did keto, so keto must work. But keto is just a better option than what they were doing, so which is fine. It's fine, but it doesn't mean it's the best option, right? So. So potatoes and pumpkin definitely cross over to some extent into carbohydrate territory. So you're not pure carnivore. Potatoes are definitely a carbohydrate. If it wasn't for the sheer amount of milk I drink, I probably would go organic with my milk. But I drink a lot of milk, and organic milk is expensive. So I'm a real human being with real life expenses, and I do pretty well. But my household goes through like 13 to 14 gallons of milk a week minimum. So, not including my Fairlife. Luckily, I have a lot of people that have been really gracious in supplying me with a Fairlife budget via the stream. I mentioned it one night, and someone donated me like a month's worth of Fairlife budget. It was crazy. I appreciated it a lot. My Fairlife is definitely an expense. That's a lot of people, Chase. So if I was to switch over to organic milks, guys, hey, I appreciate it, Chase. We'll get you on the bottle, boss. If I was to switch over to organic milks, I would be spending about $280 to $300 a month on milk. So there's your answer on why I don't do organic milks. I buy one of these a day. I spend about $1,200 a year in Fairlife. So let's get Chase. Let's get Chase on the bottle. I appreciate it, Daniel. See, that's how I stay supplied in Fairlife right there, guys, is through the graciousness of my channel members and donators. You guys are definitely helping out more than you know, I promise. You guys are definitely helping out more than you know. I really do appreciate it. It's just filtered really well. There's not a ton of preservatives in this. It's milk like any other milk. They probably use some vitamin A or something. There's vitamin A in it, D3, and then milk, and then lactase, obviously, to make it shelf stable and whatnot. They superheat it. But none of your like really, really processed, no like artificial preservatives or anything like that. It's a very, very good milk, in my opinion. I'm going to get Daniel on the bottle here in a second, too. There's no 471 in here. There's it's called Fairlife whole milk. All right, let's get Daniel on the bottle. We got Chase on the bottle. Let's get Daniel on our bottle. Got to be argumentative on these streams sometimes. Got to be argumentative on these streams sometimes. It's a pretty good vibe in here though. If you want to hang out, it's a pretty good vibe. We keep a pretty good vibe going. And we got Daniel on the bottle. Daniel on the bottle. Ugh. We were talking about milk. Believe it or not, CG. How much did the 10,000 calories cost me today? You guys want to know the math on it? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Crap. All right, and then we got let me sit up. What else did I eat, guys? What else did I eat? Trying to think of everything I ate today, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Right around, so today, those 10,000 calories, I was able to get that in for probably right around $40, just under $40. I am an athlete, yes, CG, but today was a 10,000 calorie challenge. I usually eat 5,000. So it was just under $40 it cost me today to do the 10,000 calorie challenge. But we didn't quite hit 10,000. I'm trying. I appreciate you being here, Chase. I'm glad you're doing good today. Yes, I am an athlete, but 5,000 is about my typical daily intake. Yes, that's my normal daily intake, Daniel. $5'11", 177 right now, Eric. I'm probably like 179 with this extra food on my stomach. Oh yeah, I eat a lot of bread. I eat a lot of really good bread. It's homemade bread, some organic breads. All my bread's organic. So. Ooh, I've eaten probably like half a loaf today. I will be 210 by the end of the year. 205, 210. So. Why? Because I want to be. Because it'll be fun. That depends on your bread, TSG. That depends on your bread. The homemade bread that I have in my house has no seed oil in it. And that's the majority of my bread intake. That's what I'm talking about, overgeneralization. So we use butter for our bread. I have had breads with some organic seed oils, it might not be avocado. It might be avocado. But I've had some breads with those, but won't say I haven't. But the homemade organic bread that you'll see in my videos today for most of my meals. So it's pretty easy, TSG. Once you get it down, it's pretty easy to do. My wife makes my homemade bread generally, so she's good at that. So nice, Daniel. Nice. My diet's very specific, TSG. It's going to be hard to catch me on slipping, all right? It's going to be hard to catch me slipping. All right, but I am going to end the stream, guys. It is that time of night. I've got to get some sleep, and I've got one more meal to get in, and I've got about an hour and a half to do it before my 24 hours are up. I think I've got pretty much everything I ate today recorded. This probably won't be in the videos, but I'll mention it in my next one that we had this during the stream. This is 900 calories. We're just about done with it. I'll finish it here in a second. It's got like this much left in it, but so we're tracking for like 7,000 calories today. 10,000 we didn't quite hit it, but my stomach might just not be stretched enough for 10,000 calories. Because I'll tell you, I have to edit it together, guys. But I did a meal in the middle of the day that kind of put me down for like 2 or 3 hours. I probably should have broken it up into 2 meals. It probably would have been easier. But it was supposed to be 3,000 calories in the one meal, but it ended up being 2,500 because I just couldn't bring down the extra quart of milk. I did a full quart of milk. It was a slice of the organic bread, which is like 200 calories or more each. It was 2 massive 1 pound of ground chicken patties. I made patties with organic flour and butter. 2 large half-pound patties of chicken on organic bread with slices of cheddar cheese. Total of 5 slices of cheddar cheese, thick slices. And then about a stick of butter to go with all of that, a stick and a half. And of course that quart of milk. Did I say that? Quart of whole milk? It was about 2,500 calories in one meal in about 30 minutes. 2,500 calories in one meal is not a lot of calories for the day, but it's a lot of calories in 30 minutes. So, and I felt those calories. I felt them. So I went and laid in the bed and I got me a good nap. Yes, Tino, in a lot of respects, they share similar dietary guidelines. So they do. But that video will be out. I'm going to have that video out in the morning. It was all clean food. It was all clean food for these calories. And if I had gone dirty with my food, I 100% could have hit the 10,000 calories if I would have done it with like cookies and cakes and ice cream. But I do not break diet for anything, the challenge included, because I feel like it's disingenuous. So 7,000 calories clean was tough. Dirty, I could get it. I could get it 100% because those foods are easy to digest. But clean is tough. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to do a Sunday stream. I don't know what it is yet, but we're going to do a Sunday stream. I've got a really cool push-up board now, guys. You know those like challenge push-up boards that you see in the videos? I have a challenge push-up board that came to my house. It's not mine, so I've got to use it quickly. Someone else ordered it, a family member, and they had it ordered to my address. And I'm borrowing it for a video. So maybe we'll use that tomorrow. A little challenge push-up board with the handles. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, the ones that are like color-coded or whatever. So we're going to use that for something. I might use it for a short. I might use it for tomorrow's stream. I'm going to put up a poll for tomorrow's stream tonight. But all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget, subscribe, and you'll get a notification. I go live every day, and I post every day. Just about every day. I post separate of the lives almost every day. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.